Hey guys, I hope everyone is having a good Halloween, and if you have any children, maybe they might go trick-or-treating soon. I always hated when Halloween fell on a weekday, because you're like, I want to stay out until 11, and then reality hits you and you have to go back to school. You realize that you have to go back to school, and it kind of stinks. So anyway, I hope you're having a very happy Halloween, and as the title said, I am going to be doing a little bit of a live stream, and I'm making this into a live stream because I have a lot to say about Harry Potter in general. I grew up with it, and so I have a lot to say about this particular series in general, and I decided I read the book very recently. A friend of mine at work gave the book to me on Audible, so I'm gonna read that, or I read that, and now I'm gonna review it. And I'm really sorry if you hear like a cough or something like that. I'm getting over allergies, so I'm dealing with that. So I mean, everyone, even if you haven't read the book, you should still know about Harry Potter. It's about a boy wizard who finds out that he's famous, and in this book, this is his first year at the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Hogwarts, and like all this new stuff he's learning. I don't want to give too much away because there's some people out there that might not have read Harry Potter. So, and if you haven't, you should get on that. But yeah, and there is this other wizard, Lord Voldemort, who's out to kill him. And I realized recently, and a lot of people probably realize this, the T in Voldemort is silent. For years I was calling him Voldemort, but the T is silent. Yeah. Okay. And if anyone wants to join me and gush about the awesomeness that is Harry Potter, contact me on Google Hangouts. I have my phone right here, and we can talk by phone and gush about the awesomeness that is Harry Potter. Just find me on Google Hangouts. It's Pink Fluffy Sylveon, and I'll get you on here now, and just tell me that you're a subscriber so I don't think you're some weirdo who's contacted me. Let me know that you're like watching the live stream or whatever, and I can add you and we can talk on Google Hangouts about Harry Potter. Now, Harry Potter, for me, was basically my childhood and basically my teenage years as well. I think it came here to America in like, I think 1998, and then it ended in 2007. But I think the movies ended 2010. So it was basically, if you count the movies with it, it was basically my childhood all the way up to me being, I think, 21. So I am pretty much experienced in the world of Harry Potter. But reading this first book again really taught me how much I had forgotten about, because I have a lot of the movies, so I always forget like the little tidbits or the little things that had been changed and things like that. And I love this world that she created. It was just one of a kind, and she did a really good job, and you could tell she read her books, because she kind of created this whole world. I remember watching a documentary about her, and she actually had a family tree of where all the people ended up, like who ended up with who, and it's this long family tree, and I think that that's amazing. I mean, I think it would be interesting to see, maybe have, not maybe in the regular Harry Potter series, but maybe something a lot lighter, like a light novel, maybe about Lily being at Hogwarts. I don't know, because she was a Muggle-born. I think that would be really interesting. But stay away from the play. I heard the play was really, really, really bad. I haven't read it, but I watched The Writer from Nowhere. If anyone is familiar with that guy, I think I mentioned him in a few other things. And I heard the play was just, ugh. I have no, what am I saying? I might read it. What am I saying? Anyway, I think that would be a cool story. But she created this world, and it was just something amazing. She put her heart and soul into this world of Harry Potter, and it shows. It really, really, really shows. And this was also a good thing for me because it was kind of a bonding experience between me and my mom, because when I was really young, my mother heard about this book from somewhere, probably Oprah. I'm not a big fan of Oprah, but maybe she heard it from Oprah, which my mom doesn't watch a lot of Oprah. Anyway, she found out about this book. I remember we were in a bookstore, and my mom found out about it, and she would sit up and we'd have a reading time together, and that was a really good bonding experience for me. You know, just to have that experience with her, and she'd always read to me. I think she read, because again, this, I think she read the third one, and then she started reading the fourth one, but then for both of us, life got in the way. And so I think I went back and kind of reread parts that she had already read, and then I read the fourth one. You know, the fourth book, and then I finished the whole. I think I took maybe a little bit of a break, and then I went and read the fifth one, and then by myself, and then after all that, I read the whole series by myself, and it was really, really awesome. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed that time with my mom, and just being able to escape into this world. And I think she got a lot of kids to read books. I think that was one of her things that people said was that she got a lot of people to start reading books. And I just loved the series, and I liked where it ended. I thought it ended really nice after a decade of peace. It ended on a good note. Someone said that they needed a you know, they want more. But I think it ended on a good note. And that play does not need to exist. That play does not need to exist. And And I just, yeah, I liked where it ended. I really thought it was a good ending. Because, I mean, what are they going to do? Are you just going to show generation after generation going to Hogwarts? I mean, the whole thing is like, the whole conflict ended in book 7. And so, yeah. So, that was, I liked where it ended. And I don't think it needed to, the play doesn't need to exist. I know I always ramble on these live streams. I'm all over the place. So if anyone else is out there and they want, and they read Harry Potter, let me know. Because I loved this series. I have actually the first printing of the 5th book. And I'm going to keep the Harry Potter books forever until they die. Books can't die, but until they start disintegrating, I guess you could say. But yeah, this series, and I liked that in the movies they used all British people, and they used unknown actresses and actors and things like that. For the kids, they used unknown kids, which was nice. But anyway, this series is really good. It has its light moments. There were times when I was rereading or re-listening to this book. I was in a Starbucks, and there were times, some lines that generally made me kind of laugh to myself. I wasn't like roaring with laughter, but I was listening to it with headphones. I was in a public place, and there were times that I was kind of like hiding my face behind my hand, just kind of laughing. And I'm sure I looked like this crazy person at Starbucks, laughing to just nothing because I don't know what I'm listening to. And there were parts, especially with George and Fred, that just made me giggle. Or Ron had some good lines, and even though I'm an adult, it made me chuckle a little bit. I'm sure I look like this crazy person in a Starbucks, like, and I just thought that was funny that I probably look like this crazy person. Anyway, yeah, this series, I don't know if it's made it into the status, but for me and to a lot of people, this is a classic. And it even made it on the banned books list for stupid reasons. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but this book is a classic, and I'm glad I didn't really plan this live stream out very well. I was just like, oh wait, I have Harry Potter. Let's read this and review it. And this isn't really much of a review, as kind of gushing about the series in general. But yeah, I actually had a friend, she really likes Harry Potter, and she liked it. And one of my friends, she lost her vision, right? And she'd read the Harry Potter books, and then the movie was going to come out. And I know I'm all over the place, I'm really sorry. See, someone needs to join these streams to keep me in line, because I'm not talking to scammers this time. I'm talking to normal people. I see someone's watching. I think that means someone's watching. Anyway, I have a friend that okay, she could see perfectly, and she read the first Harry Potter book, and then I knew how long she had been blind, and I said, "Did you literally see the Harry Potter movie when it came out? Were you literally able, and I mean that literally, were you able to see the movie?" And she goes, "No, that came out like a month after I lost my vision." So she goes, "I didn't really see the movie. We went to go see it, but I didn't see it with my eyes because I was already blind." And I was like, "That's so sad." And she goes, "Yeah, I don't have any idea what Daniel Radcliffe looks like or Emma Watson looks like. I'm just yeah." And so yeah, she was one of the ones that she didn't get to see the movie, because I asked her about it, and she said that she didn't get to see the movie like with her actual eyes because she lost her vision. Anyway, there's just so much to say about this whole series in general. I like a lot of the messages it gives, and I like that there's these characters that you want to be real and you wish they were real. Even some of the side characters, you felt connected to them in a certain way, and you want them to be real. And she just did so many things right. She thought about this world, these people, and made them this world, I guess, that you could really, this whole grand world. I'm sure that I'm sure she has like books and books and books and books of things that weren't even in the 7 books. I know she does. I saw her kind of collection when I watched the documentary. So, yeah. Yeah, I forgot, I kind of went off on this. Yeah, and me being the nerd that I am, I had to get the Japanese version of Harry Potter. I have it on DVD, and I had to get the Japanese version, and it's kind of adorable. It's kind of adorable, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, this is turning into a really weird random live stream, I know. So if anyone else has anything to say about Harry Potter, let me know. You can contact me on Google Hangouts. And my favorite book, I'm getting on topic now. My favorite book in this series is probably the first one, introducing all the characters, and it's not as dark as some of her later books, which I don't mind that as much. But my favorite ones are probably the first one, just because it introduced all these wonderful characters that we've grown to know and love. And a lot of people that I talk to, they don't like the 4th book. I loved the 4th book. I loved seeing all the wizarding schools, and how I liked the French school with the girls. And liked all the challenges, and I liked seeing that there were mermaids at merpeople in the, was it the Black Lake? I liked that, and I liked how there were two champions in, there two people at Hogwarts, and I liked you know, I liked that a lot. That was one of my favorite movies and one of my favorite books. I liked that. I just liked it all. I liked it all. Now I'm gushing. Anyway, that was one of my favorite books, and I liked Prisoner of Azkaban. That was kind of interesting, and I think it was cool how he got kind of a new ally, someone that he thought was not good turned out to be good. And then I liked the Half-Blood Prince. That was a good one. And another thing that I think really captivates a lot of readers is someone made this comment, and I'm kind of agreeing with them. It was a video I saw. It had a lot. It was a mystery. Like, the first mystery was what's inside the vault at, you know, what's inside the vault, what's Fluffy guarding, and then the second mystery was basically who's in the Chamber of Secrets and what is the Chamber of Secrets, and then the third one is who's the prisoner of Azkaban, and then the fourth one was kind of something different. It wasn't, I don't think it was that big of a mystery, but it was, you know, is Voldemort alive, and who put my name in the goblet? That's who you're trying to figure out. And then the fifth one is like the Order of the Phoenix, like the prophecy. Oh yeah, it's the prophecy part. And then excuse me. And then the sixth one is about who's the Half-Blood Prince. And then the last one is about the Deathly Hallows and trying to figure out that. So, but it has that element, that fantasy element as well, I think, that keeps readers really, really hooked in as well. And I'm not a big fan of mystery. I liked more of the fantasy aspect. I'm not really into mystery. There has to be some other element to that than just a mystery. But this has like fantasy thrown in, so that's the kind of thing that kept me going. That really got me interested, is the fantasy aspect. And she weaves, I think, the mystery and the fantasy into this series very, very well, which I really enjoy. I really enjoyed and still enjoy. And if I ever have children, I am so reading this to my kids. Like, I don't think I want children, but if I have children, I'm so reading this to my kids, and it will be awesome. And we'll use Mommy's special machine for enlarging things, and I'll be able to read it to my children. And then when they get older, they'll be able to read it for themselves. And we are going to pretend that the quote-unquote 8th book, and I use that term very, very, very loosely, we're going to pretend that never, ever existed. What am I saying? I might read it. maybe I'll plunge through. If someone has it on Audible, I don't want to buy it. Okay, anyway, yes. So, if you have children and you are reading it to your children, let me know if you've read it to your children. And if you're kind of late to the Harry Potter craziness, which died down but is still popular, let me know in the comments section below. And I hope you have a very happy Halloween. And I am staying put where I am in my home because it is raining and cold here, and I'm staying and keeping warm and things like that. So have fun if you're a kid and you're watching this. I hope you have fun trick-or-treating, and I hope you hit the candy jackpot, and I hope that you don't get cavities. And if you're a parent and you're taking your child out trick-or-treating, I hope that they do not keep you up late with candy hyperness. And if you're an adult who is celebrating Halloween, I hope you watch a lot of fun movies. And if anyone ever wants to join me on a live stream, let me know and we can plan it out. So that's all I wanted to say about Harry Potter. I know it was really, 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 gosh, now I can't think, random, and it was all over the place, but that's what makes live streams so fun. So please enjoy your Halloween night and stay safe out there. Bye, guys.